I'm Batman.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me? Who's got you?
Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I'm a doctor, but probably not the one you expect.
I'm Captain Kirk.
Welcome everyone to a special Geek This Week presentation, and in this video we're going to talk about what you probably already know by now is on April the 29th, this past Friday, CW announced the cancellations of Batwoman and Legends of Tomorrow. Batwoman was canceled after 3 seasons, Legends of Tomorrow were canceled after 7 seasons. And in this video, I'm going to talk more about Legends of Tomorrow than I will Batwoman. I will briefly just say this about Batwoman. I didn't hate the show as much as other people did. Not saying that I totally loved it and adore it, because it was. I watched all the DC CW shows for the most part, but Batwoman was always at the end of the list to watch. It was not right up there at the top of my list to watch. A lot of people hated it that didn't even bother to watch it or watch the first season, and with the Ruby Rose fiasco were started hating on it. Whatever reason, everybody's are entitled to their own opinion. I'm not here trying to change opinions. I'm just kind of putting everything into content. So that's all I have to say about the cancellation of Batwoman. I know there is a campaign trying to get it for another seasons on a streaming service like HBO Max, which is very possible. I'll explain that a little down the road. But for right now, I'm happy. Batwoman, I'm not upset that it's canceled. It's not like it was canceled on a huge cliffhanger. There was just a teaser of the next season's villain, and that was it. I'm happy with I'm not upset that it was canceled, so I'll leave it at that. Now, I want to concentrate on Legends of Tomorrow, which is a whole different story. Okay, Legends of Tomorrow, it was canceled out of the blue. It was totally shocked. I personally love Legends of Tomorrow, so I'll put it this way to you. In my watching order, before Superman and Lois debuted, it was always The Flash, then Legends of Tomorrow. So with Superman and Lois, I would probably say, okay, Superman and Lois, then The Flash, and then Legends. But this year, Legends aired pretty much before The Flash did. So I would say it was Superman and Lois, then Legends of Tomorrow. Batwoman was always dead last on the list to watch things. So with that being said, I was really disappointed that Legends was canceled. They ended season 7 on a total big cliffhanger. Spoilers if you hadn't seen season 7 of Legends of Tomorrow, and if you hadn't, why haven't you watched it? 7 seasons, only 13 episodes long. You can catch it on Netflix. Been watching it within a day or 2 days. It's not it was not that big of a season episode for the season. However, they ended on a big cliffhanger with the Legends being arrested by the Time Police and the introduction of Booster Gold. And there was story plot elements that was left open. For example, we had Gideon now in human form. They had gotten a copy of the Wave Rider back, and I think the biggest character development throughout the whole thing is that Sarah Lance is pregnant, and Ava is the baby's mama / daddy, sort of thing. Not going to go down that rabbit hole because I know you got people out there that are on the opposite of the spectrum, of wokeness and all that, and not going down that rabbit hole. For me, it didn't bother me. I was like, this is like, wow, they're going all out on the crazy train, and I love it. I have to say, Sarah Lance was is one of my favorite characters on Legends of Tomorrow. Nick Haywood, played by Nick Zano, I love that character, but I feel like he got a decent send off. We knew he was leaving at the end of season 7. He got a good send off. It's nice to know he's going to have, he's having a happy ending. He's going to live with the original Zari in the Totem Realm. I also love Tala Ash as Zari, both versions of Zari. It took me a little while to warm up to the second Zari, but I really warmed up to her, and I thought Tala Ash was wonderful. But then, a lot of people say, oh, it just got too silly. No, I love the silliness of Legends of Tomorrow because it doesn't take itself seriously. I think in season 4 is a prime example. Legends of the Meow, and I love how they come up with these titles. In this one, Constantine breaks time, and we see all these different versions of him trying to save the timeline, and one where it's Sarah and the girls died, and it's just the boys left alive. Mick Rory, Ray Palmer, and Nate are the only ones left alive, and they are going out killing all these, fairy creatures. And they're sitting there in their trophy room, and Gideon buzzes in and tells them, "Hey, you got a call from Kara Zor-El, Barry Allen, and Oliver Queen." And Ray jumps in. Oh, sounds like it's the annual crossover. And Nate's like, Gideon, that's a hard pass. That is ingenious. I know for a fact because I met Nick Zeno at Pensacon 2022, as you can see right here, with John Constantine himself, Matt Ryan. But Nick, I talked to him about this, and he said, and he freely admitted, he did not like doing the crossovers. He hated doing the crossovers, and he said that the writers would write this kind of stuff in because they knew he didn't like doing the crossovers, which I thought was funny that they did this. And they play up on this humor every single time that they make fun of themselves, and that's what made this series so good. But they also had points where they were really serious. So I'm just aghast that it's canceled, and we could talk about the million reasons why it was canceled. You could talk ratings. Well, the ratings for Legends of Tomorrow were steady. They weren't terrible. Were they up at the levels of what the Flash and Superman and Lois are? No, but they were better than Batwoman's for sure. I know that. But it's traditionally CW doesn't cancel shows based on the ratings. They just drag it out. But since Discovery has purchased Warner Brothers, it seems like they are killing scripted shows, which is to me it's insane. Okay, you can have so many reality shows, but at some point you've got to have pure scripted shows. Otherwise, what's going on? You're going to have actors out of jobs. So that's been one reason. The other reason is that they want to make CW look as profitable as much as possible, because it was known before Discovery purchased Warner Brothers that Warner Brothers and Paramount Global, who owns CBS, wanted out of the CW. They jointly own the CW, and they are wanting to cut their losses, sell it off, majority ownership of it, and keep a minority stake in it. Now that Discovery owns Warner Brothers, I don't know if they want to get completely out of their share, sell their whole 50%, and just get out altogether. So if you didn't know this, it's up for sale. The potential buyer right now is Nextars Media, but nothing's known whether that deal's going to go through or not. So, multitude of supposed reasons why Legends and Batwoman were canceled. I think that I really think in the case of, especially in the case of Legends of Tomorrow, they should have been given a 8th season to wrap things up. The series showrunner did say in a tweet that it was her fault for the series in a cliffhanger. She was playing chicken with the renewal, assuming we'll get renewed, and it didn't happen. But I think that in these situations, if you have a show and you know you're not going to renew it, you need to tell them, hey, look, we're not going to renew you. You need to go ahead and wrap things up. At least give them a little time to where they could have done a little closure. They may not have even done the introduction of Booster Gold. They would have probably ended the series a little different and gave us some closure. They may not even introduce the pregnancy storyline with Sarah. And they may have and just end it with her, showing, months down the road, okay, here's the baby, blah, blah, blah. But they didn't go that route. So, what can be done? Is it dead in the water? Well, not necessarily. Is the distinct possibility, and let me make sure that you understand, you got a better chance of winning the lottery than this happening. But it is a possibility that Legends could be brought back after a campaign from fans saying, "Hey, we want it back for another season." The CW could relent. I seriously doubt that. I will tell you there is a petition right now on change.org called Save Legends of Tomorrow. Their goal is to get 10,000 signatures. As of the time I'm recording this, which is May the 1st, around a little after 5 o'clock Central Time, they are at 7,978 signatures signed. So I really think they're going to meet this goal because Legends has a huge fan base. I think Legends has a bigger fan base than Batwoman, bar none. That's what I think. So, what can be done as far as, can be moved to a streaming service? Well, here's the conundrum with that. Okay, with Batwoman, very possible since the streaming rights for Batwoman belongs to HBO Max. So that is extremely possible. That can be done. However, in the case of Legends of Tomorrow, that's not the case. Any shows was created, I think when Batwoman came out, the CW made the change that the CW made the change to where any shows going forward, CBS produced shows would go to Paramount Plus after the season aired. Any WB shows that were produced went to the HBO Max streaming service. Prior to that, prior shows like The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Black Lightning, their streaming rights belong to Netflix. And Legends of Tomorrow is one of those shows that belongs to Netflix. So either Netflix would have to say, we give up the streaming rights for Legends of Tomorrow, or say, yeah, we will do a 8th season of Legends of Tomorrow exclusively on Netflix. So, odds are, I seriously doubt Netflix is going to do that. I don't know what the streaming numbers on Netflix is for Legends of Tomorrow, but I seriously doubt they're going to do that. So, maybe by some miracle, CW will change their minds and realize what a screw-up they've done with Legends of Tomorrow and the disservice they've done, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Alright guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you guys for your support. Check out all the other great content on the Geek This Week YouTube channel, and we'll catch you guys later.